welcome to Talkin Tigers. I'm Rachel Whittaker. LSU suffered its worst loss under Les Miles Saturday in a 34-point demolition by Auburn, 41-7. Now, the Tigers are unranked for the first time in 6 years. So let's bring in LSU beat writer Jim Kleinpeter. Well, Jim, you said it well in your weekly LSU grades. If you send a third grader to Harvard, he's going to struggle. And that's what happened with Brandon Harris. 3 of 14 for 58 yards. Just an awful night.
Yeah, and I should have said it was one of these precociously intelligent third graders, because Brandon has great talent. He's got a great arm. He can run. You can see that when he had to run, he could make some yards, and that was really LSU's best, most consistent play the other night. But the guy was just not ready for a place like Jordan-Hare Stadium in a big game. Auburn's ranked number 5 in the nation. And look at it this way. LSU really ran the ball well on first down. They set him up so that he would have short yardage on second and third down, and he still couldn't complete a pass. Everything he threw was over people's heads or wide of the mark, and even his completions were kind of lucky catches. So, LSU fans are going to have to be patient with this kid. I don't think Les is going to change starting quarterbacks. He's going to go with Brandon Harris again. But LSU is better off in the long run playing him and suffering some defeats early this year. He'll get better as the season goes along. And then next year he'll come in and he'll be very, very good. And I think LSU will have more success.
Right. First down yardage wasn't the problem, like you said, but he actually sprained his ankle late and said after the game that the offense found no rhythm at Auburn.
Yeah, I don't think there's any challenges. I think obviously you got to stay smooth and you want to be in rhythm and handle things the right way. And when you're missing throws that you normally make, I mean, it's just not acceptable, especially as a starting quarterback at this university, because obviously the standard's been set high with Zach leaving last year, and then the quarterbacks that came before him. And like I said again, the overall performance was terrible. And a lot of that gets back to technique, playing, using the right technique, and not standing up like a wooden Indian. You got to play quarterback position. You got to play with your knees bent, and of course, like I said again, I told a guy in the locker room, it was like, wake me up and tell me this is a nightmare, because it was terrible.
And Les Miles added that the Tigers didn't sustain any drives. They went 0 for 13 on third downs. Here's the coach.
When you put your defense back on the field repeatedly, back on the field, we were 3 and out. I want to say the first 4 possessions.
3.
I mean, offensively, that's not something that we want to sustain. So it's not. It's offense that has to do its job, and the defense then that has to get itself off the field. So we didn't help them.
And about that defense, on Tuesday, Jim, we'll see how they could possibly rebound from being shredded by another spread team. They knew they were going to get a challenge from Auburn, and sure enough, it was a worse game than a lot of us predicted. Well, we'll talk to you Tuesday. Thanks.
See you then, Rachel.
And thank you for watching Talkin Tigers. See you tomorrow.